and a very warm welcome to Card for the Day by Healing Hand Services, and my name is Julie-Sian. Today is Thursday, the 24th of June, 2021, and it is actually a super moon today, known as the strawberry moon because of the strawberry season. Other people know it as the pink moon in recognition of the pink roses that are becoming out in bloom. Now, the deck I have chosen, as it is a full moon, super moon, is the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. And a full moon is all about surrendering to the divine, giving up, releasing everything that is no longer serving you. So you release through your right hand and you receive everything in through your left hand. So surrendering to the divine, saying, I give everything up to you and let the divine work it for you. And the thing is this, it's a super moon. Everything is enlarged. Emotions are running high. So when it's a time of a full moon, and especially a super moon, you feel very, very emotional. You may be very, very frustrated, very, very angry, very, very sad, very, very overwhelmed, everything is enlarged with a super moon. Emotions are running high. And it was also, sometimes it's really like a boom. You know what? You come to a fruition, that is the full moon, but what has worked and what hasn't worked, and suddenly you get a realization what isn't working, and it's like, oh my god, I've been doing this all wrong, no wonder it's not working. Realization, and you might beat yourself up to it, but then you drop it. But then you also get a realization, but what is working? Wow, let's do more of this, because this is creating an abundance, and it's creating me the life of fulfillment, the life that I'm deserving of, love, joy, happiness. We are also in a full moon of Capricorn, which means it's the end of a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle is coming now. Now, it may not happen immediately, because don't forget the moon energy, you can be affected by it the day before, day of, and the day after, but things are coming to an end. And I've got the booklet here, and we're just talking briefly about the full moon in Capricorn. It has a very strong work ethic and the energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking the professional questions. So it's all about work, action. Are you a procrastinator? Maybe it's time for being an actor. Stop putting things off. It's a reminder of helping you to move through feelings of hopelessness and to actually act. And if you want to, now is the time to make a plan for the future, better plan, because it's a full moon. You now know what works and what doesn't work. Maybe you realize that you may have to let go of some traditional viewpoints. Maybe those traditional viewpoints are you're not worthy, or lack of self-belief. Let go of that. Maybe let go that, you know, you're in a situation where you're restrained by tradition, by religion, or anything like that. And maybe you just have to think, well, you know what? I may have to rethink this to enable me to grow, because I'm trapped doing things this way. New traditions start from somewhere new. Maybe it's time for you to start a new tradition in your family. So that is all about the full moon, the super moon today. So let's pop these cards back in and do the proper reading for today using these Moonology cards. So we connect with Mother Earth, Father Spirit, our angels, archangel spirits, guides, gods, goddesses, and our ancestors, and of course the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, connecting with the universe, the moon, the sun, the stars, the universe. What message has the beautiful moon goddess got for us today? Would she like to talk to us through these cards, connecting in with a beautiful message? And of course, with it being a super moon, this is an extra strong, powerful message. So what card, what information does the beautiful moon goddess, what does our guides, our ascended masters have for us? What message of insight, knowledge, wisdom? There's a card sticking out there, and we have mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Nothing yet is set in stone. So just bear with me at the moment. So we have mutable moon. Nothing is set in stone. So of course, yes, maybe it's all come to fruition, but we've still got time to change. Nothing is ever set in stone. Mutable moon. Mutable is all about change, shape shifting, and that something is still developing, which connects in with the full moon of Capricorn, because things are coming to a head. Still things are changing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and that there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. For others, will struggle with uncertainty, but they should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone. And when we attune to the moon, it says, I know that the best will unfold for me. I know that the best will unfold for me. This is the mutable moon. Additional meanings. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. But are you happy to meander? Maybe you want to run. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Trust. Are you sure? Trust your instincts. If you're not sure of the person or the thing, don't do it. Have you become distracted? Yeah, that's me. Time to focus, 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 focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. So whatever it is you're doing, and it's to your highest good, and it feels right in your heart center, your intuition is saying, yes, you go for it, regardless of what other people say. It sits right with you. Whatever it is, go with it. And the actual teaching of this card, Mutable Moon, nothing is yet set in stone. In the teaching is in astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities: the cardinal, the fixed, and the mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is one of these signs, you know that there's going to be a more flexibility is required in the situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests that there's opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. So, what is your dream and goal? What is your final outcome? Have you decided what you want? Now is the time to act on it. But remember, it's okay to keep changing your dream. Maybe you used to think, oh, you know, I'd like to have a little tiny cottage in the country. But now you're thinking, you know what, I'd like to have a bigger house in the country with more land so I become more self-sufficient. I don't know. Dreams are allowed to change, and it's okay, because as you progress through life, you know more, you understand more, and your change, life does change. And allowing this change to go on, but still go for that dream, work on it, see where you visualize where you want to be in 6 months, in a year's time. Just check in where you are now. Are you completely happy? If not, remember, do you still want to be feeling this thing in 6 months, a year, 6 years time? Do you not? Yes, no? If the answer is yes, well then don't do anything. But if you honestly with yourself, you think, you know what, I don't want to still be doing this, or I don't want to be feeling this, or I don't want to be in this situation, I don't want to be in the job, maybe it's time to act and change. Look to see where you are, where you want to be, and then go, right, I want to be here. What do I need to do to get there? Quite clearly, as I'm not there now, what I'm doing now needs to change. Because if I don't change, I will never get there. Because quite clearly, if there is what you wanted, and you should have had it now, because we only work in the here and now. So where do you want to be? Start acting on the change. Start doing that, because nothing is yet set in stone. You can change that job. You can change the relationship. You can change the way you think. You can change the way you act. You can change anything you want. It's not stuck. It's not stuck in stone. It is only your self-limiting beliefs, listening to other people telling you what you can do or not do. You need to take responsibility and do the change, because nothing's stuck. Have an amazing day, enjoying the energy of the supermoon. It will be very strong. Like I said, it affects you the day before, the day of, and the day after. But as it's a supermoon, it may be a few more days either side. Embrace the wonderful energy of the moon goddess. If you've enjoyed this reading, don't forget to press like, share, and subscribe. If you would love to have your own reading or a Moonology reading, message me. How to contact me in the comments below. Have an amazing day, embracing this beautiful energy of the supermoon. Take care. Namaste. Bye.